Tennessee and Northern Kentucky, man. See how Tennessee bounces back, man. I do think that Tennessee for sure has the talent on this roster to, turn this season around. I've seen a lot of people, Tennessee fans, not being too happy with Josh Elander. I'd say, it hasn't looked good so far. But let's just look at it this way. The Vandy series, if you look at it on paper, it looks bad that you got swept, right? And of course, if you watch the games, it feels even worse with how you lost all of those games in that series. But at the same time, you could have very easily swept Vandy. So if you swept Vandy, this season looks a hell of a lot different, and you very easily could have done that because I think you had the lead late in all those games. I'm pretty sure, maybe 2 of the 3 or something. But yeah, you were really freaking close enough that you had to get walked off in all 3 games. And then, you had the lead in 2 of the 3 LSU games that you very easily could have won. So right now, you could be 5-1 in your last, 6 games, 6 SEC games. Maybe even better than 5-1. But, you've lost a lot of close games. If you can close these games out, man, that's Tennessee's biggest problem, is closing games out. If you can start to do that, which, is fixable, you're going to be fine, man. So I do think Tennessee can absolutely turn this thing around, man. Because it's not like you're going out there and getting blown out, 10-3 every single game, Like, the games are very competitive. And, yeah, you're just having trouble closing them out, man. So, yeah, let's see how Tennessee comes out today.
You along, Mike Patel, Redmond Walsh, our entire outstanding crew with you, and we are swiftly underway. Works quickly now to Josh Williams.
Northern Kentucky, I think Tennessee's played them earlier this season.
A perfect 1, 2, 3 first for the freshman.
They're pretty solid, 13-7, 6-6 in their league.
He'll get hit by pitches, he'll bunt, he'll hit home runs, get extra base hits, and
they've only played 20 games.
Northern Kentucky, part of the Knoxville Regional in 2024, as Chapman goes chasing and is down on strikes. First punch out for Castaneda.
I'm about to say, Grim Reaper, you better not be going cold again after that LSU series, man. I was about to say, right? It's, I wanted to pause the video before, you got that hit, but, you kind of responded to what I was going to say. I was going to say, don't be going cold now after you hit back-to-back bombs against LSU, man. To the point where they walked your ass, intentionally walked you in Game 3. Don't be going cold again, man. Because if you went cold again, that would just, I'd feel even more betrayed than I already have felt, man.
Blake Grimmer stays red hot at the plate. And Tennessee takes a 2-0 lead in the first.
And we talked about him being comfortable down there. Something about having guys on base makes guys hit a lot better. Grimmer's done it fantastic this year. Taking a fastball in the inner half of the plate, blowing into left is never a good place to miss. And Grimmer doing damage with that one.
Vaqueros to transfer.
That was a good pitch. Really good location right there.
Getting a starting opportunity for the second straight week, and he's making good on it as Grimmer.
I think he still got him, yep.
6 up, 6 down for Ethan Bioto on the bump for his first hit in a week.
God damn.
Big way. Deep left field. Friedberg's going back. It's at the
yeah, don't even try to say goodbye, man. That shit is gone. Manny Marin.
Another Manny Marin mash. 5th home run of the season. 3-0 Volunteers.
Yeah, I'm talking to Coach Elander earlier in the
The
season.
M&M. The Marin mash.
For Marin, he said his approach. Approach for him was being able to pull that ball, get that barrel out a little bit more, and right there, finding the fastball up, getting the hands to it, and pulling that to the left center gap. great piece of hitting from Aaron. And great approach
Tennessee's
right
got
there.
Mississippi State
That
this
strength,
weekend, right?
nutrition,
So, you know,
great piece of
Mississippi
hitting right
State
there.
coming off a
It's just everything.
sweep,
Heinzfelder,
or getting
top
swept
player in the
against
state of
Georgia
Tennessee, is just
at
proven
home this
day in
weekend.
and day
So,
out. But a guy that
you could be
when he's
catching
back there
Mississippi
can be
State at the
highly
right
effective.
time, or the
Great
absolute
play at
worst
third by
time.
Bowerly. Lays it.
Because
And
they have a
it's
really good
right
lineup
for the second out. In a
that
battle
can
here,
really
seventh
hit the
pitch of the
freaking
at-bat
ball,
is popped up.
and, you know,
Left
they could
center
either
field.
come out a little bit
Freeberg's on the
flat
way
after
in.
getting swept,
Nowak calls
or
him off.
they can come
And
out
makes the play for the final
you
out
know,
of the inning.
ready for
2-2 on
blood.
the way. Thomas pulls it on the left side. Marin deep in the hole.
Damn.
Fakes, and he
I like how third base is just like, I'm just gonna sit down so I don't get pelted in the face with the ball.
pulls it on the left side.
Is that 4?
Marin deep in the hole.
The way he just
Fakes,
laid
and
down,
he
man.
get him. Brazier
That
Jr.
was funny.
transferring in from the University of South Florida, and he pulls it through the hole on the left side. Back-to-back singles from Northern Kentucky, and the Norse will bring the tying run to the plate. Double play depth up the middle. Ethan Biota.
Oh, shit. He threw the ball away? What the fudge? How
That
did...
gives everybody a free
You took your time. How did you throw the ball away?
Has 2 in scoring position.
That was like the slowest
You roll
pickoff,
one
the
over to
slowest
second
pickoff I've
baseman.
ever seen. Oh, shit.
Flies one to right field and deep.
Oh my
Eisfelder's going
God.
back. He's at the wall. It is gone.
Wow. Tie game, just like that.
A 3-run big fly, and we are all square.
And Friedberg said, I can roll one over if I want to, but why not just hit it over that big fence in right field?
Why not,
What
man?
a time to deliver for Hunter Friedberg in Northern Kentucky. And the Norse have made it a 3-3 game.
And Biota working behind early on, just having to feed fastballs down the middle, and Friedberg making pay a great swing right there. And that goes a long way in a game.
Hmm.
Down on strikes there as Lang retires.
So he gets out of the
second
inning.
quarter.
Got Frederick in there.
Swinging, Brady Frederick
Okay, so
has retired all
seems like pretty
6
quick
of these
innings
swings,
for
and he
both
bookends
pitchers
it
that
with
time.
strikeouts.
And 1 or 2 plays go your way, you're sitting at 5 and 7, and you're 1 series away.
He's probably gonna
That ball gets away,
get there.
and
He
gets away
dropped the ball.
again. So Manny Marin strikes out, but he's aboard safely. 4-pitch walk drawn by Nate Eisfelder. Series against Alabama, Kentucky, Texas, and Oklahoma still open.
Wow.
As Garrett Wright delivers all the way towards the corner. That'll score a run. It's an RBI double, and Tennessee reclaims the lead. And the ball
Good hit, man. Garrett Wright
A little mental
is
mistake.
kind of underrated, not gonna lie to you.
He does go with the breaking ball. The curveball slide to left. A long run for Friedberg in foul ground. He makes the play, and the inning is over.
Oh, that's a
Ronnie
pop
pops
up
it
on a bunt.
Frederick has it. 3 perfect on the
Bunting with
double
2
for
outs.
Brady Frederick. He retires 9
Why
in
not,
a
dude?
row and keeps a 1-run lead intact. Concession stands working.
Grim Reaper. 1-0 count. Bang.
Watching that one fly.
Why would you give him that?
Leaves no doubt.
Where's the ball even at, bro?
Into orbit and out of the yard. His second of the night.
Yeah, we talk about Ford struggling, but Grimmer has picked up the slack.
Artemis 2 could probably get a pretty good photograph of that ball, man. Probably got that close.
Taking a beach ball at the plate, and right there, again, anytime you miss as a pitcher into a
That's 2
left,
bombs for Grimmer.
a lot of damage right there.
What?
Not
Like,
only
dude, look at the ball. Look at the pitch.
they're gonna do a lot of damage.
Look at that, man. What the fudge? What do you think's gonna happen to that thing?
All over that. Even the pitcher had a little lean back on that one.
Yeah, those are numbers.
I mean,
certainly
again,
optimized, no doubt about that.
served up on a silver platter right there.
Homer, Blaine
Very
Ramos
hard
off
hit
line
ball,
at
just
first,
thankfully
and so
first
Green
baseman's
retires all
got
3
his wits
runs,
about him.
coming on a 3-run shot from Hunter Friedberg.
Oh, that's gonna get down.
Third. As that is an opposite field single for Nowak, first batter to reach.
Still can't
against
believe
Frederick.
Chapman robbed that hit and run from
0-2
Milam over the
pitch
weekend.
is
That was
strike 3.
ridiculous,
Hall
man.
powers through it as Frederick gets his 3rd strikeout.
I was annoyed at the time, but it probably was the best play I've seen all year. Not gonna lie.
Henry gets the punch out.
Looking back, guys always have different arm slots and things that work for them.
There's Bowerly to run. It's run down. Nate Eisfelder made the jump and made the catch and takes away extra bases. And on the 1-1, he hits it to the shift. That's the shortstop, Brazier. It's a long throw.
Oh boy.
And not a good one.
That go into the dugout or something?
Extra bag to Levi Clark, who will be at second when it's all said and done. And on the 1-0 pitch, Marin.
Marin again.
Long run for Williams. He is there. Clark tags. And there's one out with a runner at third. 0-2 on the way. Strike three swinging. Big punch out for Hanson. 2 down to the 6th. 1-2. Bounced up the middle. And in the
6-3 Tennessee, man.
delivers again. His second RBI of the night makes it a 3-run Tennessee lead. And he used it the whole time.
There's
year.
Chapman.
That's hit hard. That is caught.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
Then he didn't.
Wow, dude.
Garrett Wright's coming to the plate.
Oh, he's out by a lot.
So Garrett Wright trying to steal a run. Cannot score on the relay.
I mean, if that's Abernathy, I can see it. But I don't know about that one, bro.
Essex Fells, New Jersey.
At this point, I just think Tennessee has to not make those decisions. And, you know, just kind of, especially in these games, play it safe. Like, I don't know. Right now for Tennessee, it's all about momentum and building confidence. So, you know, I think just not making those kind of decisions and, you know, kind of having a setback right there. Because you had something going, you know, and then you get caught going home. You know, it might not seem like the biggest deal, but I just feel like you gotta kind of have to do everything right. Or try to do everything right at this moment. Until you, especially when you're trying to get things turned around.
Another up and out miss at 89.
I don't know. It was just
Tying the game up.
a little bit unnecessary right there.
May have done it here. Ethan Thomas with a charge to left. It is gone.
Wow.
Northern
And now it's a
Kentucky's
tie
done it
freaking
again.
game.
Thomas with a tank. All even at 6.
And it's also a big out when you go and give up the lead in the very next half inning. Holy fudge.
Middle, and Thomas.
That's 2 very critical 3-run bombs from Northern Kentucky.
Had one little slip up and kind of saw some backside action in the pen.
Smothered at third. Taylor Tracy. It's strike 3 called. Pants on the corner. Big pitch for the Psyche. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back punch-outs for Taylor Tracy.
And Wentz will be a high 3/4 arm slot. Be 88-90.
Okay.
A little slider goes in there, but Ford makes him pay in the ball.
T going 2.
Porter getting the balls extend bases right there.
Now second time in as many innings. And Henry Ford gets a free 90 after the torch liner. Grimmer waits.
Bro.
Bounces it up the middle.
Thought we were going to be
Harrison,
seeing a hat trick for a minute.
throw across his body for the first out.
Got the guy to third, though, with 1 out.
Way to get that guy in.
High hopper to
Go
short.
home.
Brazier to the plate.
Good play.
Is out.
Good play, man.
And for the second
They were playing
time
up in the infield.
in as
They got
many
exactly
innings,
what they
Tennessee
wanted.
Loses a run at the plate. The 1-0 popped up.
And they're going to get out of it without giving up a run.
I lost it.
Maybe, maybe.
Found
Whew.
it at the end.
Scared me.
And the Norse can exhale.
Huh.
It is now 3-2. Tracy buckling down. And he gets out of it. Third punch out. And on the 1-1, Williams waits and skies it.
They got quite a few people running in for it.
Clark, and it falls.
Damn.
Williams is at second. The go-ahead run and scoring
What's with these late game blunders, man? I don't get it.
position on a fly ball in the infield.
Infield shortstop, that is your ball. You're the captain out there.
Woof! Good pitch.
Call him off. You're out there to make the play. Nobody else should. You should want every single baseball out there.
Bo Rudy's 0-2.
There it is. Got him.
Strike 3.
Yep.
Rudy gets out of it. Wentz in jeopardy of a free pass here. And he issues it. Go ahead, run aboard for Tennessee.
Just can put this game out of reach.
Golly. Off the wall. It's so hard hit, though, that they're probably not going to score on it.
Delivers off the bench again. A one-out double in the eighth to put the go-ahead run 90.
Money Myatt.
After Tyler Myatt delivers a pinch hit double.
You're going to want to pitch to Chapman? You want to pitch to Chapman? To try to get the double play, I guess? That is the only reason I can see that you wanting to walk that dude to get to Chapman.
Play depth up the middle. 1-2.
You struck him out. Wow. And now you got Ford coming up, too.
1 for 4, but it's hit a couple hard. That's hit hard to short. Long throw.
Gotta make the throw. He missed it. Oh my God.
And 2 runs scored for Tennessee. The Volunteers taking it.
The late game is going Tennessee's way this time, man.
And Ford putting the ball in play.
Uh-oh.
Hard hit through the right side.
Grim Reaper, dude.
Wrights in to score.
6-9. Nice.
Grimmer has his 4th ribbon of the ball game.
Oh my goodness.
Opposite way.
Tennessee, that's how you close a game, man.
Grimlinger goes yard. And Tennessee blows it open in the 8th.
Wow.
Yeah, Grimlinger adding the insurance the ball is desperately needed. And he gets rewarded. The guy put up some great at-bats all night, and the more pitches you see, baseball will reward you when you do things right.
Your left-hander. He gets Blaine Brown to bounce to second on the first pitch and end the 8th.
Kennesaw State has been for Bo Rudy. Just the fastball has been fantastic all year, as you see right there.
And Bo Rudy's cruising is 0-2. Is
Oh, shit. He caught that?
Rudy's ridiculous.
Wow.
Look,
Bro almost got his head taken off, but he catches the ball.
Grimlinger with some big swings in this game could be the key pieces going into this tough weekend at Mississippi State.
Making the trek to Highland Heights.
Wait, is it at Mississippi State or at
Tested. Crummins in scoring position.
Knoxville?
1-1 from Rudy. High fly to right.
At Mississippi State, that place gonna be going crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It always is, but... Alright. So, Tennessee closes the game out, man. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign, I think. To see Tennessee, you know, not being the one getting beat late in the game. I think it's a good sign, man. You know, bottom of the 8th, you don't leave it up to a 9th inning miracle. You know, you don't go to the top of the 9th tied at 6 and let them take the lead and put the pressure on you going into the bottom of the 9th. Like, you went into the 8th inning and you effectively ended the freaking game. I look at that as a good sign. So, yeah. Good stuff, Tennessee. Good freaking stuff, man. So, you know, the weekend's going to be interesting because Tennessee needs a series win, and Mississippi State is going to really want to bounce back from that Georgia sweep. Now, Mississippi State doesn't need this win against Tennessee. They haven't really struggled like that. But, you know, getting swept, going to have a sour taste in their mouth. So we'll see how they respond. We'll see how Tennessee responds, man. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.